Now at 4 o'clock, as crews get the upper hand on the Jones Road wildfire in Ocean County, officials warn that now is not the time to let down your guard. Today, the National Weather Service says the entire state is under an elevated risk for wildfires. It is Friday afternoon. I'm Sarah Bloomquist.
And I'm Brian Taft. The big story on Action News today is concern for more wildfires amid the ongoing dry conditions across the region. This week's fire in Ocean County, just one dramatic example of how fast those flames can spread.
Chopper 6 is live over what's left of the fire this afternoon. There are now charred, burn scars across many of the 15,000 plus acres scorched by the fire since Tuesday morning.
New Jersey correspondent Trish Hartman live at the Glassboro Wildlife Management Area in Clayton. And Trish, you've got more on the conditions fueling this elevated fire risk.
Yeah, Brian, Sarah, first of all, that Ocean County wildfire now 60% contained. Those firefighters desperately waiting for some rain. Now, the National Weather Service saying today there's an elevated risk for wildfires in our area because of these conditions that we're experiencing. Officials are monitoring high-risk areas closely as we head farther into spring. Crews are still working to contain the Jones Road wildfire in Ocean County. Chopper 6 was over large portions of the forest that are visibly charred. Smoke rose from the trees as firefighters continue to work to contain the fire. As temperatures rise, fires are popping up throughout our area. This one in New Hope was put out yesterday by firefighters on Pineville Road. In the Poconos, this fire in Jim Thorpe began over the weekend. Officials say it's now 100% contained, but crews remain on scene to put out any flare-ups. The Weather Service says especially today, conditions are conducive to wildfire spread, low humidity, high temperatures, and high winds.
This is the new normal.
Stockton University professor of sustainability Patrick Hasse says he expects to see more fires this year here and around the country.
We have less moisture in the soil, less moisture in plants and trees, and as a result of that, forests are more primed for fire.
He says climate change needs to be addressed to reduce the number of fires, but those who live in high-risk wooded areas can adapt their properties.
We certainly know how to make homes that are less flammable. We know how to design landscapes that are less flammable, so we can do that. That doesn't solve the whole problem, but it makes us safer.
The Forest Fire Service said this week's fire in Ocean County blazed out of control quickly due to extremely dry fuels after it was allegedly set by a 19-year-old.
We did everything we possibly could to try to stop that fire, and that fire only stopped when it was good and ready, and we saw that. It ended on the other side of, east side of Route 9.
Now, here in the Glassboro Wildlife Management Area, this was the site of a fire last fall, you may remember, that filled the community with lingering smoke for a few days. Officials hope people will be especially careful in areas like this. Now, out in Ocean County, a Forest Fire Service has said the rain expected tomorrow will definitely help to put that blaze out. There are still 4 structures that are considered to be threatened by that fire. We're live in Clayton, New Jersey. Trish Hartman, Channel 6 Action News. Brian, Sarah.
Yeah, glad to see they've made quite a bit of progress. Trish, thank you.